So, if you're following along with this series, then you should have seen the Shaban Blueprint, which was the first episode. And then I'm just doing breaking down the series a little bit more, where I'm making it shorter for those who don't want to watch such a long video. So, you should have watched episode 2, which was about why Shaban matters. And today we're just going to be talking about preparing for your life for Ramadan, the time, the work, the energy, and the intentions. So, the verse of this week is going to be chapter 13:11, and it says, "Indeed, Allah will not change a condition of a people until they change what is within themselves." So, Ramadan does not magically change us, right? Preparation does, discipline does. You choose to change through the actions that and the decisions that you make on a regular basis. So, assalamu alaikum, family. This week we're going to get practical because Islam is not meant to exist only in our heads and our hearts. It exists on our calendar, our sleep schedules, and our commitments. Shaban is a time to make space to start taking those actions now. If you haven't heard me before, I'm your girl, your big sis, Khadija. And so let's jump right into it. What what to start doing today or now, right? The three things that you want to do is you want to sleep. So you want to begin shifting your sleep earlier. Protect Fajr now, not later, right? If you're missing Fajr, you want to make sure that you're sleeping so that you'll be able to get up for it when Ramadan comes. If you want to get up for Qiyam or just pray those extra prayers, be able to stay up for that, you need to adjust your sleep from now. The next thing you want to do if you're going to work or school, if possible, request time off. So you want to try to do a lighter schedule. If you're working remote, flexibility, then that's great. Not out of laziness, but out of intention to spend more time with Allah. So, if you haven't taken any time off, this is a new year for most. So, use this time now to be able to put in time off for when it's predicted for Ramadan to come to an end. Try to get at least 3 days off if possible. But I know that might not be possible for a lot of people, and that's okay. The next thing I would do is Ramadan is not only about self improvement, it's about service, right? So you want to start volunteering from now if you haven't been volunteering before. That could be volunteering at a masjid, at a food drive, community aid, checking on elders, or you could do something like volunteering for startup Muslim businesses like Mamoon. If you have tech skills or any skills that you could provide to your Muslim brothers and sisters who are starting businesses, this is a time where you could volunteer your services for free during the month of Ramadan or Shaban and beyond. So, another thing I want to focus on is you want to settle all disputes, right? So Allah tells us repeatedly throughout the Quran that forgiveness precedes evaluation. Grudges block growth. And this is something that I myself personally I'm working on a regular basis, and I'm sure that's something that a lot of people struggle with as well, especially when they've been hurt by someone that they trusted the most. And Shaban is a time to apologize, let go, and soften your hearts. To do that inner work that matters to make the outer you shine, to make that Noor from within shine outwards as well. So do not bring unnecessary emotional weight into Ramadan. You want to let go all of that during the month of Shaban through fasting, through prayer, and through your intentions. That being said, the challenge of this week is for you to do a Ramadan life audit. So for this week, I want you to write down your ideal Ramadan day. What does that look like? And I want you to take time and really reflect and think about it. I don't want you to rush through this, right? I want you to compare it to your current routine and your current day and what that looks like. And I want you to change one thing now, whether that be sleep, your schedule, your commitments, your intention, whatever that is up to you. But I want you to make the commitment to change that one thing now. And throughout the month of Shaban, I want you to slowly start changing those things so that Ramadan is a lot more smoother for you. um, those small changes done early last longer, right? So that's all for today. Like I said, these are really short episodes. So next week we'll talk about detachment because you cannot enter Ramadan while clinging to everything that distracts you. Assalamu alaikum, family, and thanks for listening. Ciao.